The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Fighting down inside the 25. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Gets through, and now an opening. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting an offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Throwing here, Purdy. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Right, let's go.
In motion right here, Hunter. On play action, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Red. Here we go.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get this one to Patrick. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Jaguar 1st down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? On red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Take right open. 24. Hey, time. 11, Agate. Think right.
Now Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Hey.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Shotgun now with Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now again, right side McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jaguars' 33-yard line.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerome Jennings from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Jaguars 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this off to Etienne. And he goes out right around the 39. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Here's a 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Lawrence. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They go play action with Lawrence. That one down the field for Strange.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. In motion goes Patrick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Purdy now to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk, 28 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Purdy from the gun on third down.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly...
They got his man complete.
He's still on his feet.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tim Patrick as the first half is winding down.
And the Jags are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Pass caught by Pearsall.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run.
And Thomas has it. A gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
Lawrence will throw. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Piece of 24. Take right open. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks up. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Purdy.
This is Jennings. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw right side, pulled in by Hubbard.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence.
He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Hey, run!
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Oh, man. They are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator has got to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, Soko, hot. Great job. Here we go.
ETN. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Ginger.
Here's Lawrence.
He's got it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Another tote for ETN.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
For the Jaguars field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Get set, punch.
Purdy with one final shot here.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Jacksonville, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll sink now to 0-4.